are back with another bookish vlog, and honestly, who wouldn't be so excited about a day doing all bookish things? So I've got a bit of a bookish to-do list for today and tomorrow. You can probably tell that right now I am in a car park. I've come shopping because the first thing on the to-do list is to try and buy some of the things that I've mentioned in previous week's vlogs that I've just not been successful at getting. I still want to try and find a book journal. I've had a look online, and now I'm thinking actually I want to go back to the route of trying to find one in person. I want to get some photo albums for some of the core memories that I've wanted to capture this summer, and I want to get some like baskety things to put in like all of my Eras tour stuff and all of my engagement stuff. There's just like creative-y bits that I want to get, so we're going to try and do that first, and then ideally on the to-do list would be actually starting the book journal and prepping the book journal. I'm not going to document July's reads, I don't think. It depends how organised I can get before August officially starts in a few days. But hopefully we'll actually start the book journal in today's vlog, and we'll do some of the crafting-y stuff with the bits that I get. And then I really want to prioritise today/tomorrow finding some time to actually read, because I was away at the weekend. For any of you that missed Sunday's vlog, we were in Suffolk, and it was such a lovely time spent with family, and it was the loveliest few days. But I really didn't get to read as much as I thought. I took with me Powerless, Powerful and Reckless, and I somehow thought I was going to read all three. And I'm like 15% of the way into Powerless, so I really didn't get to read much at all. And it now feels like it's been like a full week since I've properly like read stuff, like really enjoyed like a good hours reading session. So I want to try and get in multiple hours over the next couple of days and see if I can really get through it, because I would also love to be able to finish Powerless and Powerful before August so that I can really count that in my July TBR. We'll see if we get there. I've got a lot of it to read over the next, I think, what's the date today? The date today for me is Monday the 29th of July, so we really don't have many days to get it finished. Anyway, for now, this car is heating up since I've stopped and the aircon's gone off. It is so toasty today. It is 28 degrees. And I'm telling you, 28 degrees in the city is a different feeling 28 degrees than if you're on the beach or by the pool. It's a muggy 28. It's a very hot 28. Anyway, we're gonna jump out now, go do some shopping. Fingers crossed for me that we find some good bits, because we need to find the goods today. Okay, right, let's go. We're back. I have to be honest, largely speaking, that was very unsuccessful, which is a shame. I basically didn't get any of the things I wanted to, and I am just gonna have to order them online. It's so difficult, isn't it? Because I really do want to support physical stores and physical shops, because I don't like the way high streets are dying, and I think that high streets are such a social, cultural hub of so many towns in this country and probably all over the world. And because obviously everybody shops online now, the physical stores are all closing one by one because it just doesn't make financial sense for the companies to keep them open. And so I want to support them, but it's so hard when actually the in-store stock is just so much worse than what you can get online. And then if things are like slightly unorganized or chaotic, honestly, the only thing that I genuinely have as good of an experience buying, or sorry, the only thing that I have a better experience of buying in store than online that I can think of off the top of my head is books. Like going into a bookshop and like rummaging through all the books to find the thing you want, I get such a thrill from. But yeah, they had no photo albums. The only notebooks they had were lined, and I really wanted one that was either dotted or plain so that I could kind of be a little bit creative with whatever I want my journal to be. So it's fine. I do have a backup journal which I am going to start, and I'm going to use this one until the end of the year, and then I'll invest in a nice one that I can kind of personalize and get online, that I can get ready for January, and I'll do like a book journal for the full year of 2025. So I do have this one, which is from Papier, which is so cute. I love it. I just don't know the fact that it says my paper plans on the front, but I guess it can be like my bookish plans. Maybe I can find a way to like, I don't know, stick a sticker on the front of that says my bookish plans. Oh, my stickers are falling out. And then I've still got a few leftover stickers from the Etsy pack that I bought my Kindle stickers from. So I've still got a cute one that says book lover, which I'll definitely put in there. And then I've also got, hello, I'm introverted but willing, or is it gonna focus, saying, that says, hello, I'm introverted but willing to discuss books, which is honestly so fun. So I'll pop those in there as well. And then I remembered that last year, Papier actually sent me a load of stickers, which I never opened because, and these are not necessarily bookish stickers, but hopefully they'll be helpful. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they're so sweet. They're kind of for like a notebook. So they've got relax. They've got different things like relax, tips, little tick boxes. It'd be so cute to use these little ticks to kind of tick off when I've read certain books. And then there's things like to-dos and, oh yeah, look, there's so many different ticks. And I could use ticks and hearts for like books I've especially loved, and then books that I've completed reading. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, and I could use some of these to like dictate which books are numbered in my TBR for each month, like book 1, book 2. Okay, I'm so gonna use some of these stickers. This is so fun. Okay, so I've got those. I've got the leftover bits from my last pack of Kindle stickers. I am gonna get a new pack of Kindle stickers, but for autumn, so I'm not gonna buy any more for now. And then I've also got some little pens. Oh, cute! Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Highlighters. So I've got a cute little set of highlighters, which are so fun. I've got a little green one. So it looks like maybe they're the colour of the base. Yeah, a little purple one, a little pinky, peachy, orangey one. And I assume this is like a yellow one. Yeah, and a yellowy one. So fun. So I've got those as well. And then what else have we got? Oh, a rollerball pen. Oh, so pretty. How pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so this is gonna be the pen that I actually write in my journal with, and I can just have these like together permanently because they look so cute together as well. And then my last pack, oh my gosh, look, it's like an actual little envelope popper. That is so, for Mondays memos and Fridays festivities. They're so cute. Look at these. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, can't open them though. How do you open this pen? Am I being really dumb? Surely you just pull the lid off. Oh, yeah, you do. You just got to give it some welly. Oh, wow. These are perfect. These are like really fine liners. I assume these are all different colours again. A light blue, a dark blue. The lids are no joke to get off. An orange. Stop. I've actually got so much stuff now. Okay, I'm feeling way better about this. And then I've also ordered, oh yeah, like a nice lilac-y purple. And then I assume this is a green. So nice. Okay, so this is like my super fine liners. I've got my highlighters for the big stuff. I've got my actual pen for where I want to write anything or journal what I actually thought of the book. I've got my stickers, and then I've also just bought online, which shall arrive tomorrow from Amazon, like some actual like felt tip, like multicolored pastel pack of felt tips. So I'm now going to collect all of this stuff together. I need to do an actual online order of the little box that I want, because again, I want to keep all of this crafty stuff in some kind of cute wicker box, and I couldn't find one anywhere to be found. They were either absolutely massive or, in my opinion, just like really ugly, like not very good quality. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of an order. I don't know where to order from. I'm gonna try M&S. I love their stuff. I never really want to shop from Zara, but Zara Home do really good baskets, and I've bought Zara Home baskets before, so I might end up having to get some Zara Home baskets if I can't find any from anywhere else. And then the other thing that I did do while I was there was I went to the Works for the very first time, which so many of you have been saying, Ellen, go to the Works, it's so much cheaper than Waterstones. And wow, like, is it? It is so much cheaper than Waterstones by a lot. But I will say, like, it's got its pros and cons. It's definitely not as nice of a shopping experience. It's not as cute. It also does seem to sell like exclusively like very popular like BookTok-y books. And I don't know if this is a fair thing to say, but it felt like they were almost all like American authors. I don't know if the Works is like, I don't know who it's owned by, but it felt like they were all American authors and all like very popular BookTok-y books. Like there were no classics in there. There wasn't a lot of like high quality literary fiction. It was all like sports romances, which, don't get me wrong, I buy them, I love them, but it wasn't a very varied book shopping experience. But I definitely recommend, if you want to get some of these books, that they had the whole A Court of Thorns and Roses things in there. They had A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. They had Just for the Summer in there for £3. That is insane. Just for the Summer is one of my favourite books that I've read this year, and it was £3 in the works. So I do definitely recommend it, but it's not going to stop me from going to Waterstones, for sure. And it's definitely not a place to get any like niche books or any slightly more highbrow books than some of the books that I love to read. So as for what I got Mile High and The Right Move by Liz Tom Ford. These are 2 books of the Windy City series. Now that I've bought these 2, I'm now questioning, are these actually books 1 and 2? I know Mile High is book 1, which some people actually say is not the greatest one, but a lot of booktube people that I really respect their opinions say the first book's not amazing, but some of the rest of the books are so good, it's so worth reading the first one to get through them. Some people also say that Mile High is their favourite. I'm now thinking that maybe The Right Move actually is the 3rd book, because as far as I'm aware, there's also Caught Up and Play Along. Yeah, Mile High, The Right Move, Caught Up and Play Along. I need to actually Google what order they're going to be in. This is a problem I seem to be having, guys, where I keep buying books that are in the wrong order, which leads me to the second thing that I bought, which was the Off-Campus L. Kennedy series, because so many of you have messaged me after I bought these 2, The Graham Effect and The Dixon Rule, and said I need to make sure that I read the Off-Campus series first, which I think some of you said was about the parents' stories are in this, and then that series is like the children of the parents a few years later. I don't know, I'll need to look at it properly when I actually read it. But yeah, this set is retailed for £44.95, so basically 45 quid. And I got it for £20, all 5 books. Now, I don't really love buying books wrapped in plastic in this way. It doesn't feel as like bookish somehow, but £25 saving is pretty insane. So I now have, I've also gone ahead and bought all 5. This was the only way you could buy any of them. They only sold them as a full set. But let's hope I like these, because this is definitely the most bold I've ever been with buying books that I actually haven't read and don't know if I'm gonna like. Almost all of the books that I've bought are books 1 at a time, or I've already read them on my Kindle and know I'm gonna like it. Anyway, so we've got The Deal, The Mistake, The Score, The Goal, and The Legacy. I have no idea if they all play the same sport. Yes, it looks like it's ice hockey. Yes, okay. Ice hockey. Every single one of them is a picture of a dude and a chick on skates on the ice. So anyway, I don't know when I'm going to start these, because I feel like I already did a massive book haul in last week's vlog. But at some point we're going to have to get to these and these. Anyway, for the rest of the day, I'm now going to go and chill on the sofa, find myself a sunny spot to lie in like a cat, because the weather is so nice today. But it's too hot to be outside, so I want to curl up inside and read. I want to get through loads of Powerless. I haven't had that feeling of where you're fully sunk into it. It's been like stealing a couple of pages here and there for easily a last full week, which just feels wrong. So I'm going to go and do that, chill for a few hours. It's now 4:30. I think I can read for 2 hours till 6:30, which would be so nice. And then tomorrow we're going to get journaling, and I'm going to show you and talk you through all of my journal plans and my journal ideas. And at some point today I'm also going to start ordering these wickery basket things, because I just need some for the shelf, because I'm so sick of it. I mean, the fact that you can see the Taylor shelf is so ugly, the shelf down there is so ugly. Just enough now. I need to buy these basket things. Anyway, showing you everything that I've got has actually made me feel a lot better about my haul, so thanks guys. Because now I'm like, actually I do have stickers and pens and a journal and books, and that's pretty successful. So, right, time for an afternoon of reading. I've just finished chapter 7, which is like the end of Kai and Peyton's like first interaction after, anyway, I'm not going to spoil any of it, but I'm already giggling. It's so good. To be this good 7 chapters in is a very good start, so I'm already loving their vibe. Anyway, On to chapter 8. The tandem read I'm loving so much, only because the prologue of Powerful was such a good starter to like introduce me to the world and the concepts of all of the different elites and what the powers are, because you don't really get that. You kind of have to get that through the text or like through the narrative in Powerless, whereas in Powerful there's like a whole guide at the beginning of like everybody's powers and everything, which I found so helpful. But apart from that, I've got to get all the way to chapter 10 before I start reading any more of Powerful. So at the moment, I haven't had much of a tandem experience, but even just reading the prologue of Powerful before you read Powerless, I highly recommend, even if you don't want to do the whole tandem. Anyway, let's keep going on to chapter 8. As you saw, it's a very exciting morning because today we're officially book journaling. Last night in bed, I actually started like penciling out a few things. So like, I'll show you where I've got to so far. But first of all, Powerless. So yesterday I didn't get to read nearly as much as I wanted to. And I was feeling like, it's so silly to be getting stressed, but like I was feeling myself being like, I really want to read. And I'm just not getting enough time to sit down and actually do it because I had so many things to do around the house. So I thought I'd give it a go, not learn my lesson, and download the audiobook. And guys, I found my first audiobook that I genuinely love. Like, if you've been here for a while and you've seen a few of my book vlogs, you know that me and audiobooks just don't get along, and I always feel like they slightly ruin the books for me, and I would have enjoyed them more if I'd just read the actual book than listened to the audio. I am loving this audiobook. Like, oh my gosh. Kai's voice, the voice actor, like what is his name? He deserves more credit than me just like not even knowing his name.
Just a step in time.
There he is. No, I wanted to like go to the, okay, you know what? I can't even work Audible. I can't go back to the front page. I can only like press play or not press play. Anyway, whoever it is that plays Kai, voice actor for Kai, is so good. And I love the female voice actor as well. It's so good. I'm loving it, which makes me so happy because then I thought, actually, I could sit down this morning, start journaling, like start mapping out the like different styles of pages that I want to have in here and listen to my audiobook. I also want to say that I am loving Powerful, more than Powerless, I would say, at this point. Now, that might be slightly biased because I'm obviously much further, like I'm probably halfway through Powerful, because it's so much shorter and like the font is so much bigger, so it's so much easier to get through. But I really love it, which is good. But also, I genuinely don't know what happens in the plot whatsoever. I've made sure I have no idea. But I do know that it's sad, or I know that something in both of these books is sad. And that this book, I saw one Goodreads review that was like, this book is just for the masochists that like want to punish and torture themselves. So that's not great. I have no idea what's going to happen, but so far I am loving it. I'm loving the characters. I love Adina, I love Mac. It's dual point of view for those two characters, and I love it. It's so good. Like I said, so far I'm loving it even more than Powerless. I don't know why, but like I'm so desperate to get to my Powerful chapters. But yeah, I'm still doing the tandem read. I'm just now doing the tandem read of like a bit of audio, a bit of Powerful, and then a bit of the actual book when I get a minute. But anyway, for now, I've got a very large cup of tea. It's a pajamas kind of a morning, so I'm gonna sit here in my PJs and start journaling. So, last night in bed, I started to make a Pinterest board. I'll actually link my Pinterest if you want to look at it. Pinterest, I feel like, is quite a vulnerable, or like, what's the right word? Is it vulnerable? I don't know what the right word is, but it feels like quite a vulnerable thing to share with people because I've got things on my Pinterest that I've saved from like when I was like over a decade ago probably, And it also got loads of like random pins on there that I used to make lots of pins when I had a blog once. And I used to make pins for like to promote the blog on Pinterest, because everybody says that if you have a blog, the best way to grow or to like push people to your blog is through Pinterest. I think my blog is actually still up as well. So that's probably also still really embarrassing from like years and years ago. I used to write like guides on where to visit and go on holiday. And anyway, it was very random. That is such a tangent. Anyway, I will link my Pinterest because I am now starting to create some boards of, I found some such cool pictures of people's like book journal inspo or like stuff they've done. So I've recreated a couple of the ones that I really love. Oh, see, that's cute. Save that to my reading journal as well. So let me show you what I've got currently in the board and what I've got started already. So, reading journal. Some of the pictures I've got saved are just like the vibes that I like, or like some of the like little graphics that I want to draw. So like I really liked this. I really want to create this little bow and recreate some of these gold stars I thought were really nice. But that's like a music playlist that someone's created, but I want to like pinch some bits from there. And then again, I also created this, like these are such good like colourful summer inspo pics. Like I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to draw like a teddy bear that well, for example, but I can always like trace a teddy bear or do my best to copy it. But I thought getting some of these down for like the month of August to decorate those pages would be so cute. And then onto the actual bookish things. So this page I've like directly copied, to be honest. I just loved it so much. I saw this, which is basically like months of the year, and it's called my reading tracker. And then you, monthly reading tracker, and then you color in with like how many books you've read that month. And I thought that was so fun to have like an initial upfront page. So I've recreated that one. And then I don't know if my art skills are gonna allow me to create this, but I also love this. And I don't know whether I love this page so much. You can see, so there are books that I've read, and then there's stars around the outside, so you'd color in the number of stars that you like. I don't know whether to create something like that that's like, that would be a lot of effort. I don't think I could do that every month because that's a lot of drawing, but I really love that. So I might see if I can recreate that as well. And then I've also seen quite a few people have like series trackers. I don't know how well you can see that. Is that the right way or the wrong way up? Series trackers. So you write down like all the books in the series and you track how far through that series you've got. Love that as well. And then it looks like I didn't actually save the other thing, but I also really like the idea of doing like a favorite book of the month. Okay, so this is where I've got so far. So I've just been doing this in pencil because I didn't have all my stuff with me. But I've basically created that front page that I said, which is like this is just in pencil, you probably can't see it very well, but my monthly reading tracker, and I've started to like draw out the books that I can then track. And then I'm also gonna have a page that's like favorite books of the month. And then I'm gonna cut and stick out like for each month of the year, what was my favorite book for that month? Because I think that'd be such a fun thing to look back on at the end of the year. And I can probably do that retrospectively for the months we've already had so far. And then I've created a July, like I just started to like draw some little things on last night. Like I said, I might try and see if I can find some cute things I could trace because I'm not especially artistic, but it's all just so much fun. So anyway, I'm gonna sit here now, try and build out like my initial couple of pages. I'll keep making like the book of the month tracker. Maybe I'll start printing off some of the books that I think would fit in each of those categories. Finish off my thing for the front, and then maybe start building out my July, start doing the series tracker page. I really don't know. We're just gonna have fun, be quite artsy. I'm gonna put on Powerless. I'm gonna listen to the audiobook while I do it, drink my tea. Just like such a nice creative morning. I'm giving myself 2 hours to do this before I have to like crack on and do other more productive things with my day, but this is such a nice way to start the day. So this is what we're gonna start with. It's also gonna be so blazingly hot today that I'm not gonna be able to sit in here for any longer than 2 hours. Yesterday, it got so hot, I just had to like sit in the living room with the doors shut in the shade because it was honestly like 33 degrees in the afternoon in the end. So anyway, I think today's gonna be another scorcher. Maybe I could even like stick a bikini on and like sunbathe outside, which is basically unheard of in this country, but maybe I will later this afternoon once I've done some work. Anyway, right, okay, for now, let's get journaling. This is so fun, my first ever book journal. Hey, my journaling time is officially up. Oh my gosh, it takes so long. Or maybe it's just because it's quite like a relaxing activity, so everything happens quite slowly. And I suppose I'm also backtracking for the last few months of the year, so I'm not just updating the current month, but yeah, it's taken a minute. Anyway, this is where I'm up to. Honestly, I have not got through as much as I thought I would, but I've got my monthly track where I'm just coloring in how many books I've read each month by filling in the little piles, and then I'll do August through to the end of the year a little bit later, and I've just been checking my Goodreads to remember what it is that I've read each month and how many books I've read each month. And then I've got a favorite book of the month page as well, which I realized I don't actually have any glue, so I need to order some glue. I'm gonna get some from Amazon now, so it should be here tomorrow. And I've started to pick out my favorite books of the months so far. So as it currently stands, I obviously haven't finished the month of July just yet. We're like right on the final day of July. I've got A Court of Mist and Fury for February, Kingdom of Ash for March, Ballad for April, Reckless for May. Honestly, what a good reading year so far. I'm so happy with this. These are the only pages I've got done for now. I'm also not going to flip this because all my little things will fall over. But then for the next page, I think I'm going to do like an A to Z, where I try and throughout the year read a book that begins with each letter of the alphabet from A to Z, because I saw that on Pinterest and I thought that was really fun as well. But yeah, this is my current chaotic mess of having a fun, creative morning, and I'm loving it. For the last 20 minutes I've got on my timer that I'm allowed for my chilled morning. I'm gonna go outside and read in the sunshine because it's such a nice day. Got myself a green juice. I love the shreddy greens. It genuinely tastes good, and it's got like all the bits in it that you need. So I'm having my glass of this, and then, oh my gosh, this is so nice. This weather is just insane. And we're right by the river. Oh look, Mr. Goose is coming to say hello. They always think that we're gonna feed them, and we never do. I've never fed them. But they always come check just in case. Good morning, nice to see ya. But yeah, this is the exact spot that I'm gonna sit in for a bit. Look at this crazy blue sky. It's insane. And there's also like a little bit of a breeze as well, which is cutting through the heat, which makes it so nice. And I'm gonna sit by the river and read my book. So I was hoping that I was gonna be able to give you my full review of Powerless and Powerful in this video, but I'm not, because this video is going up literally this evening and I need to get the rest of it edited. I'm currently on chapter 27 of Powerless, and I think chapter 12 of Powerful. Yeah, that's right. So I don't know how far through that means I am. It looks like I'm about basically halfway through. I honestly think I'll finish it today. I've got so much like admin stuff to do that I can just put on the audiobook in the background and then just like pick up Powerful whenever I've got a little bit of a break. So you'll have to wait until my July reading wrap-up video, which will probably be next week, to hear what I think about them fully. But for now, I'm enjoying them so much. I can't believe I'm so excited I finally found an audiobook that I'm genuinely really enjoying. I'm enjoying it so much. I also think that the font in Powerless, the actual book, is quite small for me. So I don't know, maybe that contributes to why I'm enjoying the audiobook so much. But anyway, I have had the nicest few days doing bookish things. Not everything has gone quite to plan. My shopping trip was a bit of a fail, and I haven't actually managed to finish reading the books that I wanted to read. But it's been so nice, and I'm so excited I finally started the journaling. So I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me. I hope you're all having such a lovely week, and I truly cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye guys.